Hey YouTube, I'm Lucky, and today is Thursday, and so it's time for the 2-minute TWAB. We've been on a long break, but I'm happy to see Bungie jumping right back into it. Although I will say that there's a lot of negativity buzzing around this week's TWAB. And for good reason. They are essentially reissuing the Dreaming City and the Moon armor, as you can see here. The armor that was previously sunset and some of the weapons that were previously sunset are essentially being brought back, and the community is irate about this because we don't want to grind for God rolled weapons only for them to be sunset, and then we have to regrind for the same exact weapons. That being said, though, they did mention that they're with new perk pools. So even though these weapons will be the same as before, like the Waking Vigil, for example, they should have some new perks in that perk pool. So hopefully, fingers crossed, Bungie puts some actually interesting and exciting perks in there to actually make us want to regrind these old weapons that we've already gotten before. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. How do you feel about regrinding for stuff that's already been sunset? The next section talks about turning in your Crucible tokens. So if you've watched my channel at all, you know I turn in thousands of them, so make sure you watch those videos and get the god roll of each weapon that you possibly can, because those tokens are going to be finito at the end of this season. They're also allowing us to manually pick up rank rewards, so this seems kind of interesting. You can see your Prime Engram upgrade modules, enhancement cores. Instead of it being randomly dropped to us, we could go and select the ones we want and grind for the materials that we need. I feel like that's a better system overall, so I'm kind of excited for that. The next section they talk about is a nerf to stasis, which is something that's definitely been needed for a while. They're mostly focusing on Shatter Dive, which is on the Hunter stasis class. Excited to see some changes and some nerfs brought to that because it's so unbelievably strong. They also did mention that the Behemoth Super is going to be looked at next, so the Titan Super, it's unbelievably strong, and it's only appropriate that it would get an adjustment as well. Lastly, they did mention a midterm goal, review our ability to gunplay balance in PvP. This is something that I actually tweeted out specifically saying that Destiny is much better when it's 20% abilities, 80% gunplay, not when it's 80% abilities and 20% gunplay. And this tweet got a ton of traction because I feel like you, the community, you agree with this, that the game plays out a lot better when it's not just a bunch of ability spam. After all, it is a first-person shooter game. I mean, the whole premise is that you're meant to be first-person shooting things, right? Like, it's not a first-person ability spam generator. But let me know your thoughts about these stasis nerfs and adjustments and ability to gunplay adjustments in the sandbox in the comment section below. And that's pretty much it for the entirety of this TWAB. If you enjoyed this content, make sure to subscribe with notifications on, and I'll see you in the next video. Later.